It's such a great pleasure to be here tonight and share in this great celebration with you. And it seems that no matter when I come to this, I always learn something new about Roger. Every year there's something new. And I can't decide whether I'm glad he retired or not based on all of these comments. We've heard a lot tonight about how far the program has come from its history, and it's a real testament to the strength of the program where we stand now. And I want to thank Will White, but I also want to thank a name that has not come up yet, and that is the dean who was welcoming to Sloan when there was a real threat that this program would not exist. So Jerry Ziegler, first of all, Jerry is truly one of the finest individuals you will ever meet. He's an incredible guy, and I just Jerry's wife just passed away a few weeks ago, and we had a long chat about the wisdom he saw by bringing this program here. So if we can give a round of applause for Jerry. And one other person I'd like to thank. At the Women's Leadership panel today, the focus of almost all the speakers was how when you're trying to juggle career and family, that you really are in it in a joint production way, and you have to make trade-offs between your spouse and deciding work effort and family effort. And so my ability to be on the road all this time, meeting, I've had such a great year. Mary Beth Tarzi and I have been on the road, and I've met so many Sloan alums over this last year, and none of that would be possible without the dedication my wife Mary has given me and taking care of the family. Come on, Mary. The Sloan program for the future, we're in such an exciting period now. And I think one of the things I'd like to point out is the prominence of this program by the president of Cornell himself, David Skorton. President Skorton recently made some remarks to the Board of Trustees, and the deans go to the Board of Trustees meetings, and he pointed out directly to the entire board the strength that the College of Human Ecology has in health policy, specifically pointing out the Sloan program as a key strength of the college. And the president doesn't point out many programs specifically to the board, because then he gets every other dean jealous of what goes on. So it was quite remarkable. And he also has recently reached out to Will White in many ways. First, just the other day, he called Will or emailed him to make sure Will was participating in this week's Business and Medicine Symposium in New York City, and Will dutifully attended that. And that was co-hosted by the Weill Cornell Medical College and the Johnson Graduate School of Management. And additionally, David Skorton has reached out and asked that Sloan faculty be invited to participate in numerous campus-wide forums, including the first annual Sick in America Healthcare Symposium we recently held on campus, and in another symposium on advice for President Obama about healthcare and economic issues. And so all of this attention that has been given by the president to the Sloan program is really a testament to how far we've come in the visibility within Cornell University. Now I'm getting a little paranoid here, because now the president, I used to email me and ask me, and then I would direct him to Will. I'm out of the loop now. And so David directly emails Will, and sometimes I get CC'd on it. So I'm thinking of switching from a regular tie, to a bow tie. But the main thing I think about as dean is how I can help the Sloan program, given my understanding of the rest of Cornell that I get access to as dean, and my deep understanding of the rest of the college. And this is really fun to think about how the structure of Cornell and the structure of the college can add value to the Sloan education, and how Sloan can add value to the rest of the college. So I want to talk about a few initiatives that I see down the road that can enhance and build on the types of collaborations that we've recently been working on. So I'll just go through a few of them because I know there's been a lot of talking going on. The first I'll talk about is a new discussion, and this just happened the other day. Will White and I were chatting about medical information systems, and I said, why don't we just meet with the dean, Bob Constable, of the Computing and Information Science program at Cornell. This is one of the top programs. Within 10 minutes, we were talking about his frustration, the dean of CIS, his frustration that Excel is an extremely powerful tool for medical record keeping, and they have strong ties to Microsoft, and yet medical profession is not fully utilizing the capability of that. And if we can teach students how to do this now, we can build the future of medical information knowledge and advancement. So we are hoping in the fall or the spring already to have a new course on medical information systems that will be taught collaboratively with the College of Computing and Information Systems, with true, bringing in both the policy side from our side, but the true technical expertise that the CIS folks will bring. Collaborations like that are all over Cornell, and I view it as my job is to discover them and put resources into them to make them happen. Another one, the Cornell Institute for Translational Research on Aging, which is led by the Human Ecology faculty in the Department of Human Development, has just been renewed for a 5-year period by NIH. It's known as CITRA, again, the Cornell Institute for Translational Research on Aging, and they take a lead in research and outreach on aging topics, ranging from chronic pain management to reducing the human and financial costs associated with turnover rates in long-term care facilities. And I could spend a half hour just talking about healthcare and aging that they're focusing on from a human development psychology perspective. Great potential collaboration with the Sloan program and with the types of education opportunities that affords.